everyone downloaded Nova Wallet? Okay, good. Over to you.
Cool. Yeah, okay, this has nothing to do with Nova, but does anyone know what we're looking at here? This is a visualization of the Kusama blockchain, which is a canary network for Polkadot. Anyways, it's actually the chain that we're going to be using today. Like when we're interacting with Polkadot, we're actually interacting with Kusama. But this is cool because it's a visualization of the blocks that are being produced and appended to the longest chain in Kusama. So that's all. It's cool visualization. I think we should do a DJ set around this visualization one day, Ella, and we'll do that when the time comes, huh? Okay. Sweet. Okay. So this workshop is the first time I'm doing it, and so it's really about you guys asking questions, and my role is to guide you. My role is to guide you on like the key features of Polkadot, right? Which I'm going to summarize it as the ability to participate in governance, and there's a lot of key features, but the ones that I want to focus on is governance and staking, right? So in this workshop, we're gonna get like hands-on with those two things. I think like a lot of like these talks throughout this week is going to be maybe a little bit technical, where we're like writing code and stuff, and we're talking about Polkadot. But here we're talking about Polkadot, but you're gonna actually like learn and do the thing, right? So without further ado, the agenda is simple. There's going to be a QR code on this big old screen here, and you're going to download a wallet, and I'm going to send you some crypto so that you can experiment with the wallet. So again, we're just going to focus on these main things, which is staking and voting, and we're going to learn about a cool feature called delegating too. I just want to say that like I am not a Nova Wallet ambassador by any means. I want to actually re-emphasize that if anything, I'm an ambassador of the features of Polkadot, right? So these things that we're gonna look into. So yeah, do it. Download this wallet. Simple steps. It's available on Android and iOS, and I will step you through the things as you do that. So the first, the feedback is, it's gonna be okay, right? Yeah, so the first thing that I want to just mention is why we're using Nova Wallet. There's a bunch of wallets out there. There's another one called Subwallet. There's some others that I'm just blanking on. But I think in the mobile wallet arena for Polkadot, you've got Subwallet and Nova. Yeah. Fearless Wallet is another one. Yeah, so I think that Nova have done a really good job at providing like an encompassing, not too let's say distracting. Like the UX is good. Polkadot is very complex. Like there's a lot of things you can do with Polkadot, right? And it does just provide you that entry point where, ooh, like why would you have a wallet in the first place? And anyone want to just raise their hand? Like why would I have a crypto wallet? Like anyone? Why would I have a crypto wallet? Self-custody, right? Have your own crypto that you have your private key to, and yes, to collect POAPs. I don't know, what else do you do with crypto these days? You lose money, but you lose money by maybe trading them, swapping them, or whatever. But yeah, I guess like the nice thing of having a mobile wallet is that you also don't need to be like logging into this browser extension where you have a seed phrase maybe written down on a napkin that you keep in the back of your drawer, and maybe you're using a ledger device, hardware. It's all these complicated things. It's nice to just have this in your pocket, right? But I will say that you don't want to be using a mobile wallet for like all of your life savings. Like, don't do that, right? Do not do that. And in fact, I want to emphasize that what we're doing today is really in the context of experimenting, of onboarding you to sort of the experience of the things that you can do on Polkadot. But please, 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 please don't put your life savings in this wallet, because there's important terminology in the world of wallet stuff, which is hot wallet, cold storage, right? And really what it means is like, it depends on what you're using it for. You know, if you want to have your life savings in a wallet, make sure that you have your seed phrase backed up, sharded, completely impossible to retrieve, social recovery stuff, like all that stuff. What we're doing today is literally I'm asking you to, in the second step, create a wallet and then write down your seed phrase. Or maybe put it in your notes. But again, like, if you put it in your notes in your phone and your phone gets hacked, then someone can just access your funds like that. So I just want everyone to be aware about this today, right? It's very important. Has everyone downloaded Nova Wallet yet? Are we still doing it? Yeah? Melanie? Yeah, you have it? Okay. So the second step is to actually create your wallet. It's going to ask you to write down your seed phrase. We did that? Everyone did that? Has anyone not done that yet? We're getting there? Any questions basically on like this basic, like, oh, you have a wallet and it's in your phone and we're doing things with Polkadot? No? Okay. Hopefully, like, we're going to like discover these things together. I'm going to actually share my phone. But yes, the next step is step 3. I don't see any hands raised. Nobody wants crypto? Okay, let's do it. Okay. So, okay. I'll do Melanie first. So I'm okay. So I'm actually gonna share my my phone screen here, and we can see, yeah, that's my phone. Awesome. So I've got some KSM in this wallet that I'm gonna just come like separately to send it to you, and I like that because it just shows like another way to use the wallet, which is you can send crypto, right? Just by scanning. So the important thing is that there's a kind of complicated thing about Polkadot, because Polkadot is a multi-chain network. So there's a lot of chains, right? So if you go and discover, if you go to the top right corner in the wallet, blah, 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 and I go to, okay, I have these different accounts, and this is the one we're using. So I top right, and then you can see your accounts. I have a bunch here. Like the apps one is kind of my personal one that I use. This AUSD one, I don't know why it's called. It shouldn't be called. You know what? It's the wrong thing, but it's okay. Actually, I meant to send these funds to this wallet here, but it's kind of cool where you can actually create your own wallets in this area of the app. But what I want to show is that there's a bunch of chains, right? So if you click on the thing, on the wallet that you've created, so I'm assuming everyone's named their wallet, they've written down their seed phrase, and you probably only have one wallet that's here, right? But you click on it, you can see all these chains. So you have Polkadot, Kusama. Man, like I've been in the ecosystem for like 3 years going, and there's some of these chains I don't even recognize. But they, what's cool about Polkadot is that actually with one seed phrase, you derive different accounts, right? You have questions, just ask questions. I don't want to like overcharge this with too much information. I'll just kind of leave it at that. Yeah, question? Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. We use a standard that makes it all nice and happy in the from the user perspective. It's one seed phrase that you have multiple accounts that are derived from it. So there's a Polkadot one, there's a Kusama one. Click on your Kusama one, okay? And actually, no, you don't need to click on the Kusama one. Just go back, okay? I just wanted to show that there's multiple chains. And go, so Melanie, I want you to click receive here, right? You click receive, you'll see these chains come up, and you want to click on the KSM one. So you should have this. Yeah. So I'm gonna send you 0.2 KSM, like that. Okay. It's kind of like Venmo for crypto, yeah. So I'm gonna scan your QR code up, and I'm gonna send you 0.2 KSM. It's like $10. It's not bad. Okay. continue, confirm, and it should do a thing. Transaction submitted, and the blocks are pretty fast. Melanie, let us know when you receive that. It should come in your wallet pretty soon. It's there? Beauty. Who's next? Okay, we'll go in order. No, I'll only give you one. Oh, I'll just give it. If you don't mind, I'll just send you the one that's on your phone. Yeah. So send Kusama. That's your Kusama address. Yeah, perfect. Cool. Let's make it fun. Okay, dope. Next. Oh, fee. So there's always a fee associated to it, and Nova Wallet will always give you an estimate of what that fee is. Nothing new, right, in the blockchain world. Send. How many more people do we have? Yeah. Okay. Cool. We need more KSM in the next one, but okay, got this. Up. And I'm gonna send you. Cool. Confirm. Yeah. So well, that I didn't think of that, but what I have a colleague that's done this kind of workshop before, and what they would do is get all the addresses in a Google form and then send a batch transaction, and it will just happen like that. But it's cozy here and it's more social, and we're not in a rush. But those that already have their KSM, feel free to like start browsing around in the app. Feel free to yeah, just kind of mosey around, and that'll set us up for here. Send. That'll set us up for maybe some good questions and stuff. So the important thing is here, actually, I just want to note that if you actually try to send KSM to a dot address or vice versa, it's not going to work. I think like at best the UI will figure that out and it'll reject it. But at worst, you can just lose your dot, which is not a good thing. Sorry, buddy. I'm with you. Send. So that's why each time, like, you would, like, if I had other assets here, it would come up. And done. All right. Just worried I'm not gonna have enough KSM at the end. How much do I have left? Yeah, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna be fine. We're all gonna make it. How much do I have left? Oh, that's okay. 34. So I really, guys, I need to maybe be skimpy. Okay. Can't do that though. I need enough to be able to like to be able to demonstrate stuff. Okay, but we're gonna make it up. Cool. What? Just accounting for transaction fees. Up. Ready? Yeah, anyone like anyone okay, wait, send. Anyone like browsing around the app, feeling the vibes, thoughts and opinions. Okay. Next. Yeah? Okay. Getting there. Cool. There's another cool thing about using Kusama, which is that, like, to do you're ready to go? Cool. I do remember you. How's it going? Yeah, tell me.
Any project that was that approach here.
Yeah. Wait, sorry. Your question is if you send. Kusama to an Arjuna wallet, that's where my answer is. I think that the UX will handle that and like not make the transaction go through, but it probably it probably won't work. Does anyone Dansky? It wouldn't let you, right? You want Mark? Yeah.
Federal kind of fault the book.
It's yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the way that I see it, it's like if you enter a wrong address, it might just it might just send that into the oblivion, into the whatever you call it, into the abyss. Yes, thank you, Zoe. Okay, sweet. So I started with $98. I just now have 4, but at least I have some left to. Okay. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? First, I just want to like check out the app, and we can like look at the screen and like see what I'm doing. But let's just kind of right. We know about our accounts here, and the different addresses that we have. If you did have dot, like for example, in this wallet, I have KSM, I have dot, I have Akala, I have Crust token. It's a storage network. It's a storage layer for Polkadot, and I have all these things. The okay, so the thing with KSM is that in order to do things like register for your on-chain identity, to stake and unstake, there's always fees associated to it, right? And on Polkadot, they're higher. They're actually it's more expensive to do things on Polkadot because it's a security component of the network. But on Kusama, they're lower. So it's kind of nice that we're using Kusama because, for example, if I want to unstake some dot, I need to pay a bigger fee. If I want to, actually, so yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, yeah. So like when you stake your networks, when you stake your token to the network, and you want to unstake them, you can't. It just doesn't happen overnight. It's part of the protocol. On yeah. Yeah. So, yes, we have now entered the how to say, we have at our fingertips the cool things that we can do on Polkadot, which I would again summarize as, you can browse apps like the different chains that are connected to it, but what we're going to focus on today is voting and delegating your votes, governance stuff, and then staking. We'll look at staking. Let's look at staking first because we just talked about it. Good question. Yeah. So there's applications that allow you to do that, but not native to just Polkadot. So what we need to understand here is that we have Kusama that is on a dedicated blockchain that offers things like staking, voting on governance and stuff. But if you want to take that asset to another chain, you need to use some other service that does that. And it's not native on Kusama to have that service. But actually, you asked the question, if you go to browser, you can see there's a bunch of apps there. And I think there's a swap. There's different swapping apps. There's different like services that like do swapping and stuff. Oh, there's a new feature actually. I think it is new. It's a swap feature. But yeah, good question. Okay, let's go to the staking area. So if you go to the bottom like thing in the app, you can see staking, right? And so the first thing it'll ask you to do is like, what chain you want to stake with. We only have Kusama, so let's select Kusama. And there's a nice little explanation about staking. Yeah, so these are cool facts to just know, right? So there's a minimum amount to stake. You need 0.00166 KSM, which I don't know how much that would be, but like, yeah, I don't know. And you can, so, okay, wait, what is staking? Can anyone like give an explanation for staking? What is staking? Yeah. Putting up collateral to secure the network. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good kind of concise way to explain what staking is. Staking is the ability for the token holder to participate in the security of the network, right? And so Kusama uses a protocol that says if we have more capital that is locked into the protocol in the network, well, the network becomes more secure by definition because that's like, so the way it works is you have validators doing work and then they would lose their collateral if they act maliciously. So you're putting collateral onto their nodes in a weird way to say it to participate in that. And by participating in it, you earn rewards yourself. Kind of simple way to put it, right? So then the other thing we're learning here is you can unstake anytime. So like when you're putting in money to stake, it's actually being locked. You can't touch it. So like Melanie, you can't be like, oh, I had $100 and now I just want to use it for shopping. No, if it's staking, it's there, and part of the protocol says, well, Melanie, if you want to take it out, you need to wait 7 days. So this is the 7-day period. On Polkadot itself, it's longer. It's 28 days, much longer. And these are mechanisms to help for the security of the network. Like these are mechanisms in place such that you don't have people just like making a lot of money and then just coming back out of the network and just kind of, we're trying, like the protocol tries to incentivize and reward good behavior, let's say. The other point here is rewards accrue every 6 hours. Yeah, so if you stake over 0.5, you you earn KSM. Like I hope that after this workshop, you'll be able to stake a little bit, and then you'll see rewards, right? And then you can also participate in governance with your stake token, which is cool. Okay, so I just want to show you, like, if I go into like my other account that's been staking, you can see with KSM that I have let's go rewards, blah blah blah, unpaid rewards. Essentially, every so many hours, I get a little bit of KSM, like 0.0001 KSM. I have no unpaid rewards. Yeah, it's yeah. Here. So this is what it would look like. Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna look, but just to show you, like, so I have what? I have like 46 some KSM staked, and the rewards. Like today, I got how many rewards? I don't know. Like not a lot, like less than $1, but yeah, like. Okay, cool. Yes, let's go back to our thing. So if you go up. So can everyone have, like, everyone has the screen that we're looking at right now? Staking? Okay, so let's just stake a little bit of, so I sent, yeah, so you want to do like, what's the minimum we can stake? What was it again, Dansky? 0. Yeah, you always want to leave some for fees, and you never want to go below a minimum amount because you need some for fees, and also your account will no longer stay alive if there's like such an insignificant amount left in it. So just bear in mind to always keep, let's say, at least 0.001, just to be safe. Yeah. So if I go stake, I don't know why it crashed. Let's stake that. Available balance. Yeah, I have like so little, so I'm not gonna do it. But go ahead, right? So if you just take a little bit and then send the transaction. And it should go through, right? So yeah, the thing on staking, we talked about a little bit. It's really, you're participating in securing the network. You're earning rewards by doing that. It's really a nice way to have passive income. Yeah, does anyone have any questions on staking? Because that's kind of it for staking. Like it's really, yeah, what I just said. Any questions on staking stuff? Then let's move on to voting. Oh yeah. How does that work? I think yeah. So it depends on every jurisdiction. Like you get taxed on your. You probably know more about this than I do, Zoe. You're just teasing me. It is interesting, but I actually don't. I don't know. But I know that in Germany, it's like they're pretty strict on taxing your rewards. And what is it like? Taxing on the. I need to know this better. Capital gains, yeah. Right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Dubai, yeah. So it depends, like basically. Okay, I wanna talk about like really like for me the coolest thing about Polkadot is that it's the biggest DAO in Web3. It's the biggest on-chain governance mechanism that I've personally seen in Web3, and there's a lot of interesting things out there. But if you go to the vote tab, you'll see a bunch of things. We call these things referenda. They're really just, say, accounts and people that represent those accounts have proposals of like everything that ranges from creating events. Say like you want to do a meetup and you want to get a little bit of capital from the on-chain treasury to go and do that. Well, you write up a proposal and you say this is how much it's going to cost, and holders of, in this case Kusama, but holders of the native crypto, whether it's started Kusama, can go and vote and say, yeah, I really like Matt's idea to go and film at this Burning Man festival and wherever, and it's going to benefit Polkadot for these reasons. And so what you can see in this like referenda area, and now it's like a silly example, but it's really everything that ranges from like mundane things like I've seen referenda that got funded to do Polkadot branded chocolates. So what we're looking at here is a bunch of these things, and then sort of the other end of the spectrum is core upgrades to the protocol, right? And this isn't really a governance workshop. This is more about the things that like you can do when participating and using this crypto. But let's look at one that could be an interesting one to kind of go through. Actually, you could so shilling Nova Wallet a little bit. You've got this functionality to look at all referenda, the ones that haven't been voted on, the ones that have been voted on. Isn't there a way to see the types of referenda? I think so. Huh. Well, okay. Let's look at one. What's a cool one? OpenGov voting. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, so this is the one that's like an interesting one. You've got an account that's proposing to create a tipping bot, I guess, like Polkadot OpenGov voting observer Twitter bot. Sorry, a Twitter bot. If you read more, you can actually see this person is like, so I'm thrilled to present the Polkadot OpenGov observer project, blah, blah, blah. We're seeking funding for this project. And here's the details of it, blah, blah, blah. We're requesting about 200 KSM, and emission and impacts. It's outlined, blah, 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 blah. There's not that many like fun proposals that are active right now, to be honest. But like, let's say that we want to vote on this. So literally, I could cast my vote, and I put a bit of KSM, and I'm gonna do it like myself here. So go ahead and like find a proposal that you want to vote on. I don't know. Maybe raise your hand and be like, "Oh, I found something cool session that you missed." And what I will highlight here is what we can see is you've got the ability to multiply your vote, i.e. to make it count more. So if I put this up to whatever, 2x, this increases what we call the locking period, which in the protocol itself, it's like saying, okay, I only have $2 to vote on this thing, but because I'm willing to lock those $2 up for a month versus just 2 days, well, they weigh more. It's that my vote is weighted more according to the amount of time that I'm locking up those tokens. So this is like kind of baked into the protocol, and what we're looking at here is just a cool interface to use it. So if I say, okay, this counts 0.002 votes, but wait, if I do 0.01, yeah, so the vote itself is calculated by the amount that you're locking and the conviction, the locking period. Yeah, so it'll be unlocked after a certain period. After automatically, yes. You don't need to go in and unlock it yourself. Wait, say that again. Only if the question, yeah. So are you looking in the voting tab? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a good thing to talk about right now. So wait, you're talking about when it says governance lock or locking period? Yeah, so essentially, like, okay, you can lock once you lock your tokens into a certain referenda, you can actually reuse those locked tokens for other votes on other referenda. Yeah, so let's check it out. So if I do like 0.1, I really don't have that much. And guys, also remember, like, make sure you have transaction fees, like once you're like locking your tokens, like left. Yes. Wait, what's your name? Sorry? David. So David asked a good thing, which is like, if I lock my tokens, like, will it automatically? Okay, so I'm gonna just do this and vote A on this thing. And then right now it says, and I encourage you guys to do this, like, just mess around with it. Yeah, locking period is 1 day and 5 hours. I didn't put much conviction. And yeah, after locking period, don't forget to unlock your tokens. I'm not sure. I thought that Nova would do that automatically. Oh yeah, no. Because look, let's just go ahead and do it. Okay, cool. Transaction submitted. So now let's go into blah blah blah. Yes. So what you can see here now, it says locked 0.01 KSM. And the reason why Nova doesn't do that automatically is because you can actually reuse that lock for voting on other things. So let's go to another. Okay, let's go to this one. Again, like, I wish there was like more fun referenda, because there used to be like. Sorry, question. There you go. Did that pass? Oh, let's check it out. Let's vote on it. Oh, is it Big Tipper? Why am I'm only seeing 7 ongoing referenda, am I? Oh, it might be on Polkadot, which we can also see. Wait, it is, yeah. But yeah, but honestly, for the sake of this, we're free to just go and check out the Polkadot network ones. We just don't have dot to like do anything. But yeah, wait, where is it? I want to find it. Dot amplify. Ooh, look, someone was into inscriptions here. There's a proposal about building an inscription ecosystem on Polkadot. 479. Blah blah blah. Wait, 479. Oh, Oh yeah, there's a dude. Yeah. There's a search bar. Denver. There you go. There it is. Yeah, ETHDenver event recap. Blah blah blah. Yeah, this so like I'm happy that you mentioned this because like this is a better example. Like right now, like on Kusama, there's really not that much going on, and also like that it's also a call to action for everyone to be like, yo, we should do cool things on Kusama more. Anyhow, this is a better example of the kind of things that get funded. Nobody asked any questions about like where this money is coming from, by the way. Anyone wondering? No. I'm just helping you guys to pay transaction fees and to vote and to stake, which is a really nice gesture because I literally gave you money. So answer to where does this money come from is it comes from the Web3 Foundation. That's not correct actually. Anyone else? Yeah. Transaction fees and inflation. Yes, but what? Like, does the Web3 Foundation collect that money and then give it back out through a bank account? Who thinks like they can answer the question fully now that we have that piece? On-chain treasury. Yes, this man here eating a cinnamon bun he's the wise guy in the back of the room. How much is there in the treasury? Let's check it out. Polkadot treasury. Polkadot treasury. What's the thing called again? Like there is over like I think there's well over $20 million in the treasury. Oh yeah, there's 43.03 million DOS in the treasury. However, that converts dot price is around $8 right now. So what would you ask? So okay, so what's your name? So Sebastian's like, so Sebastian would be like, I want to ask for $1 million from the treasury. So what is he gonna ask for? Like, let's think about something. Maybe he wants to like set up an ETHDenver hacker house. By the way, like this whole thing is partially funded by the treasury. What we're doing. But yeah, so actually this is just we're on a complete tangent from Nova Wallet right now. But the questions we're asking ourselves is where does this money come from? And then how much money is available. So what we can learn here is that there is an on-chain treasury that collects transaction fees. It collects also when validators don't act, like when validators misbehave and get slashed, this mechanism of punishing them and they lose their money. That money goes into this treasury. What else is in the treasury again? What am I missing, Damsky? Fees, it collects fees, slashing. And then there's inflation. So it's very inflationary. So, but the inflation also like, so by the way, I'm on this app called Polk Assembly. We're on a tangent, but actually what you can see is that there's a burn rate. So at every the next burn is, what's that? If the treasury ends a spend period without spending all of its funds, it actually burns that money. So it's actually an insane thing. That's like literally there's millions of dollars that are just not used after periods of time of the treasury just kind of not being used. But what we're learning here is that there is 400, there's about $350 million right now in the Polkadot treasury. Notice that we're talking about Polkadot. Why don't we switch to Kusama? Because we also. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. Thank you for bringing me back on track. So Sebastian wants to propose. Give me a crazy idea. I don't know. So you want to create a cross-chain staking branded ship brand? Okay, okay, yeah. So okay, this is good because the types of things that will get funded by the treasury, again, they're voted by people that hold this native currency, which is DOT or KSM. So do you really think that like me as a DOT holder who holds DOT, who wants the best for Polkadot, is going to vote on or thumbs up a proposal that says I'm going to create a cross-chain staking thing that isn't going to necessarily benefit Polkadot itself? Probably not, right? It depends on marketing. So I've seen things on the treasury where it's like, oh, I know my buddy is at NASCAR, and here's a proposal to just fund the wrapping of his car to be Polkadot branded, right? And so what's happening there is that this is in the interest of Polkadot because it's putting Polkadot out there, and it's in the interest of the network as a whole. It's not like, so there's a bunch of projects on Polkadot. Moonbeam is one of them, for example. It's the Ethereum compatibility layer. You won't get a treasury proposal that says, we want Moonbeam all over and we're going to use the DOT treasury to fund that. That's not going to fly, right? The things that are in this, now let's go back to the app, and like all of these things are stuff that is intended to benefit Polkadot. So like a BG bounty for business development, retroactive funding for Subwallet, which is another Polkadot native wallet, etc. Yeah, good questions. Does that make sense? Like, so yeah. Yeah, but like everyone else. So yeah, the Web3 Foundation has an account, I think, that votes and stuff. Parity has, but that's actually a really good segue into what I wanted to talk about next, which is this concept of delegating your votes to people that kind of, what's the word, like know what they're doing or have like street cred, right? Because for example, like Sasha, myself, like I'm not going through all of these proposals and voting every time and like, you know, but again, like I still kind of want the best for the network. So I would like to be able to spend that time. But what if I could delegate my vote to an expert that literally spends their time going through these proposals and voting on them? Because you have to remember that it's not always rainbows and sunshine. Like there's some proposals, you know, like, so sorry to use the example, Sebastian, but like imagine Sebastian, like, I don't know, wants to like do something terrible with the treasury money that is not in the interest of Polkadot, that is maybe harmful to people and right? And imagine that it's still passing, like the, you know, it's passing. Well, then it's in our interest to have ecosystem agents that are voting nay, that are stopping that. The beauty of Polkadot and how it's designed is that this is code that when it's A voted and it's past the period, it will execute that thing. It'll give the money to the account that's requesting that for those funds and make the state changes if it's also part of what the referenda was. Question. Yeah, that's a good question, right? Because it's like, how can these teams be held accountable ultimately? And you're asking if there's an escrow service, like the No, there isn't. Um, there isn't because you will get those funds, right? But then the question is your reputation's on the line too. And then the flip side of that is like also there's teams. Wait, what do you mean? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. The thing though is that okay, like again, like there's so much stuff, right? But when you vote and you're gonna do a proposal, you're it is in your interest, let's just say, to actually um, set your on-chain identity so that other people can verify who you are. Someone out of the blue puts a proposal. They first of all they're going to put a deposit down that's going to know about. Yeah, I think you can. Like, let's check it out. Okay, the Polkadot Ambassador Program is a good one. It's hot. It's a hot topic. Okay, so right now, yeah, you can go. So this guy, this address here. Um, um, I wanted to show you. Huh. I guess I'm just gonna show my computer, but oh no, maybe I can do it like this. But you can know, right? But is it in the app? No, it's not. I don't think there's an app. But basically, with this, I can copy this address and then see whether they have their on-chain treasury set. It was part of my plan actually to show you guys a different app. Yeah, like you see it actually has a name here. There's others that, how are we doing on time? Oh yeah, 5 minutes, okay. What is the? Yeah, so it's, yeah, so this stuff is some really complicated, like, protocol baked in the protocol mechanism to ensure that there's a certain threshold that is passed. It how to put this simply? It's a yeah 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 yeah. You just need a majority for it to pass. Okay, cool. So we're wrapping up a little bit. I wanted to talk about delegation real quick. Okay, so what we learned is staking. That's easy. Voting on stuff. It's this whole thing, and then we went on a tangent about like the treasury, where the money comes from. No, it's not the Web3 Foundation. It's literally the on-chain treasury, and there's good things that can pass. There's bad things that can pass. Then you can. Then it is in your interest as a DOT holder, as a KSM holder, to maybe delegate your vote so that people can make sure that things that are in the best of the interest of the network to pass, right? So delegation, real quick. Oops, where are we going here? Vote, 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 delegate, add delegation. If you go to add delegation, then you will see these ecosystem agents, these collectives, these DAOs that you can delegate your vote to. For the sake of time, like let's just go through it. The Koos, I want to show the Koos real quick. They are like this like media entity that does all sorts of like content for the blockchain, for the Polkadot ecosystem. And you can see that they already have 26 million, is that dollars or KSM? Actually, it's probably KSM. Is it? Oh, I am on DOT right now. Oh, damn, because we're getting KSM. Okay. Add delegation. I'm in KSM now. Okay. Yeah, is the cruise on? They gotta be on KSM. But wait, where are you? Oh, up. Adam, yeah, totally. I totally recognize you. So there's one of these weird things in the crypto space. Like this guy lives on the other side of the world for me. I live in Berlin. You're somewhere in the U.S. and he's sitting in the audience right now. It's pretty fucking awesome. Yeah. So Adam is like one of these like people that Adam spends a lot. Like, sorry, I'm gonna. You can talk for yourself, but like, just to give you an example, like, you know, me, I don't want to spend time looking through all these like referenda, reading them, blah blah blah. Adam spends time. Adam also is trusted. He's built a reputation, and therefore as an individual, you could delegate your votes to him. The last thing, and again, like there's so much stuff here, and I really hope that this is like an introduction of the basic things, and then you can kind of go deeper. But the stuff that you see when you now add a delegation is that you can say, for what types of things do I want to delegate my vote to? And this is this thing of tracks, right? So you have the small tipping track. Actually, Nova Wallet did a good job kind of putting this tab here of sort of treasury related things, governance related things, and then fellowship is this whole thing that I hope that throughout the week we'll learn more about. In fact, we're going to talk more about Polkadot specific things in the last talk of the day introduction. We have 4 minutes left. Oh, okay. I mean, we talked a lot. Oh yeah, okay. So we talked a lot. We talked about a lot of things. Okay, so yeah, we're looking at this. Any questions about this like delegation track thing? Now that we have 4 minutes, I'm like.
Do we really need to bring it up? It isn't bad, but it is embarrassing enough. Keep on looking if you're looking for you, because I'm an Abercrombie looking at.
Yeah. I don't think if you delegate, you actually get rewards. Do you? You don't, right? And I think there's a good reason for that, which is, can you imagine if you're kind of like getting rewarded for? Okay, can you imagine what would happen if there's one entity that is getting a lot of votes, delegated votes, and they know those people? Well, what would happen if that person is actually that entity's getting paid? They're probably going to collude onto like certain things. Yeah. So yeah, the mechanism. Yeah.
Haven't taken like cows at a salt lake. Well, shit. No, I'm a loud bitch. Cool kid. Wanna listen to
Yeah.
Walrus is ball trick. I read a lot of songs.
No. Good question. No. I learned this the other day through Filippo's thing. So it's a little bit more granular. If I'm delegating my votes to the let's say the medium spend treasury track, I'll do it. Delegate whatever. Then I'm not able to vote on the medium spend track. I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure. Can you stake with delegated lock tokens? Yeah. Yeah. Question is, yes, if you are delegating, because if you're delegating, you're locking your tokens, right?
Governance. It doesn't matter whether you delegate, whether you vote yourself. You can't delegate legislation. You can't speak with right? You're delegating. Someone you can vote yourself. Okay, doesn't really change anything. Right. It's already thing.
Oh, the multiplier is like conviction, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, and then what also thing to note is like if you have staked tokens, you can vote with those tokens, which is cool. You can still vote with locked KSM that you have in staking. Oof. Proposal for 5 million. Yeah, I got wrecked. What was that again? What was that for?
Okay, can you put the
Oh yeah.
hello? No.
So yeah, just
We're out of time.
we're out of
we're out
time.
of time.
Okay, we're out of time. That's why I have Zoe around. But yeah.
Wait.
Uh,
Take things to the kitchen. not the bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we'll still be around here if you guys want to stick around, but yeah.